Have you ever felt like you're living the same day over and over again? Trapped in a loop of familiar circumstances, repetitive thoughts, and emotions that seem to run on autopilot. You try to change. You set intentions. You use affirmations. But somehow, you end up right back where you started, facing the same challenges, the same lack, the same frustrations. It feels like you're a passive observer in your own life, a spectator watching a film whose script was written long ago. But what if I told you that you are not the spectator? You are the projector. What if the very act of your observation, the quality of your attention, is not just perceiving reality, but actively creating it in every single moment? This isn't just a spiritual platitude or wishful thinking. This is the profound implication at the very heart of quantum physics, the most rigorously tested and proven science in human history. It points to a truth so powerful that it has the potential to shift you from a victim of your circumstances to the conscious creator of your destiny. You are not just reacting to the world. You are in a constant dynamic dance with it, and your consciousness is leading the way. The question is, have you been aware of the steps you're choosing? Have you been conscious of the music your soul is playing? Because the universe is always listening, and it always responds to the frequency you broadcast. To understand this, we must look at one of the most famous and mind-bending experiments in science, the double-slit experiment. In simple terms, when scientists shoot tiny particles, like electrons, at a screen with two slits in it, something extraordinary happens. When no one is looking or measuring which slit the particle goes through, it acts like a wave. It seemingly goes through both slits at the same time and creates an interference pattern on the other side, a pattern of many possibilities. It exists in a state of pure potential. But the moment a measuring device is put in place to observe which slit the particle passes through, the entire game changes. The wave of potential collapses. The particle instantly behaves like a single, solid piece of matter, going through one slit or the other, creating a simple, predictable pattern. The act of observation itself forced the universe to make a choice. Now, apply this principle to your life. Your future exists as an infinite field of potential, a wave of possibilities, just like that electron. There is a reality where you are healthy, abundant, and fulfilled. There is a reality where you are struggling. Every possible outcome exists simultaneously. So, what is the measuring device that collapses this wave of infinite potential into the one experience you call your life? It is your consciousness. Your focused attention, charged with your emotional energy, is the act of observation. Your emotional frequency acts as a filter, constantly selecting and reinforcing a version of reality that perfectly matches that observation. When you observe your life through the lens of fear, doubt, and lack, you are collapsing the wave of potential into experiences that validate those feelings. You are literally instructing the universe to show you more things to be fearful and doubtful about. So why, if this is true, do so many of us feel stuck? If we have this power, why do our lives so often feel like a replay of the past? The answer lies not in the conscious mind, the one that's listening to this right now, but in the vast, powerful operating system that runs 95% of your day, your subconscious mind. Neuroscience has shown us that by the time we are adults, our subconscious is programmed with a set of deeply ingrained beliefs, emotional reactions, and perceptions, mostly installed in childhood. These programs were formed from past experiences, from moments of pain, joy, fear, and love. Your subconscious mind doesn't know it's the past. For your nervous system, every emotional memory is happening right now. This means that for 95% of your day, you are not consciously observing your reality. Your subconscious program is. It is looking out at the world through the filter of old wounds, of a past betrayal, of a belief that you are not worthy, or that life is a struggle. And with every subconscious observation, it is collapsing the field of infinite possibilities into a reality that confirms its old programming. You might be consciously affirming, "I am wealthy." But if your subconscious is running a program of, "There is never enough money," guess which observation has more power? The one that's running 95% of the time. You are caught in a feedback loop where your past is literally creating your present, which then becomes the evidence that reinforces your belief in a limited future. Breaking this cycle requires you to move from being the effect of this programming to becoming the cause of a new reality. The first step to dismantling this automatic reality creation machine is to become a conscious observer of your own state of being. Your state of being is the simple combination of how you are thinking and how you are feeling. This is the signal you are broadcasting to the quantum field. So, the most profound and powerful thing you can do is to start noticing. Right now, check in with yourself. What is your dominant emotional state? Are you observing your life from a place of anxiety, frustration, impatience? Or are you observing from a place of gratitude, love, peace? There is no judgment here, only awareness. This simple act of noticing pulls you out of the unconscious program and into the present moment, where your true power lies. This is not just a mental exercise. Your emotional state has profound physical consequences. The field of epigenetics has proven that your genes are not your destiny. It is the environment of the gene that signals it to turn on or off. And what creates the chemical environment inside your body? Your emotions. Every time you feel fear, you release stress hormones like cortisol. Every time you feel love or gratitude, you release life-affirming hormones. You are, through your feelings, instructing your body on a cellular level to prepare for a reality that matches your emotion. You are literally becoming the person who lives in a fearful world or a loving world. So I invite you, as a practical step, for the rest of today, to simply become aware. Place a gentle, non-judgmental attention on your internal state. You cannot change a program you are not aware of. This awareness is the key that unlocks the door to conscious creation. To truly master this, we must go deeper than just positive thinking. The universe doesn't respond to your words. It responds to your energy, your frequency. This is about achieving what is known as energetic coherence. Coherence is when your thoughts and your feelings are aligned, broadcasting a single, powerful, and unambiguous signal into the quantum field. You cannot think thoughts of abundance while feeling the feelings of lack and expect to create wealth. That is an incoherent, scrambled signal. The quantum field, which operates on the principle of resonance, cannot match a frequency that is split and contradictory. It's like trying to tune a radio to two different stations at once. All you get is static. The reality you desire already exists as a potential, as a frequency. To experience it, your own personal frequency must resonate with it. Your energy must match the energy of your desired future. This is not a new idea. It is the secret hidden in plain sight within the world's greatest spiritual traditions. When the Bible says, "Therefore I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours," it's not talking about just hoping. The original Aramaic implies a state of being, a feeling of already having it. It's an instruction to align your thoughts, the prayer, with your feelings, the belief of having received. It is a formula for coherence. Similarly, Vedanta philosophy speaks of the ultimate reality, Brahman, as a single, unified consciousness. Our individual perception, clouded by what they call Maya, or illusion, makes us feel separate and limited. The spiritual journey is about piercing this veil of illusion and realizing that we are not the separate observer, but the one consciousness observing itself. When you consciously create, you are aligning your small personal observation with the perspective of the whole. You are choosing to observe from the state of unity, love, and wholeness, which is your true nature. So, the real work is not to chase after things in the outer world, but to cultivate the feeling state of your wish fulfilled within you. That is what creates the magnetic resonance that draws the experience to you. How do you integrate this profound truth into the chaos of daily life? It begins with a simple, yet life-altering practice I call the quantum pause. Throughout your day, you will inevitably be triggered. Someone will cut you off in traffic. You'll receive a stressful email, or an old fear will surface. In that moment, your automatic subconscious program kicks in, ready to react with anger, anxiety, or despair. This is your moment of power. Instead of reacting, you pause. You take one conscious breath. And in that sacred space between stimulus and response, you ask yourself two questions. What reality am I about to create with my reaction? And from what state of being do I choose to observe this moment instead? This pause is the ultimate pattern interrupt. It disconnects you from the subconscious reaction and puts you, the conscious creator, back in the command center of your reality. In that pause, you can then intentionally choose a different emotional state. You can choose to feel gratitude for the lesson, compassion for the other person, or simply the deep peace of your own presence. You can actively bring to mind the feeling of your future self, the one who has already solved this problem, the one who is living in abundance and joy. Feel that emotion in your body now. This isn't about being fake or denying your feelings. It's about being a powerful enough creator to not let your external environment dictate your internal state. You are reconditioning your mind and body to a new future. It's a workout for your creative consciousness. I want you to try this today. The very next time you feel a negative emotion rising, just pause, breathe, and choose. In the comments below, I want you to write one thing you will observe from a state of gratitude today. Let's create a collective field of conscious creation right here, amplifying this energy together. As you begin this practice, be prepared. Your old reality will test you. The 3D world, which is simply a reflection of your past energy and observation, will present you with evidence that this isn't working. You'll decide to feel abundant, and an unexpected bill will arrive. You'll decide to feel loved, and you'll have an argument with your partner. This is the critical juncture where most people quit. They see the old reflection in the mirror and believe the reflection is the source of the problem. So they revert to their old state of being, proving their old beliefs true. But this is just the echo, the time lag of physical reality. You must have more faith in the future you are creating than in the reality you are leaving behind. Think of it like turning a massive ship in the ocean. When the captain turns the wheel, the ship doesn't instantly change direction. There is a delay. The water still churns in the old direction for a while. A foolish captain would see this, lose faith, and turn the wheel back, getting stuck in a perpetual wobble. A wise captain holds the wheel steady, knowing the ship will eventually align with their new course. You must be that wise captain. You must hold the state of being of your new reality, regardless of what your outer senses are telling you. This is the ultimate act of faith. This is where practices like meditation become invaluable. Meditation trains you to disconnect from your body, your environment, and your attachment to time. It allows you to become pure consciousness, the observer behind the thoughts, and to practice generating the emotional states of your new reality, strengthening that new energetic signature until it becomes your default state of being. Doubt will arise. It's just a program. When it does, don't fight it. Acknowledge it. Thank it for trying to protect you based on past data. And then, consciously and lovingly, choose again. Choose faith. Choose the frequency of your future. You are standing at a profound turning point. The knowledge you have just received is not merely information. It is an activation. You now understand that you are not a victim of a random and chaotic universe. You are the quantum observer, the central creative force in your own life. Your attention, charged and directed by the frequency of your emotions, is the most powerful technology in existence. Quantum science reveals the mechanism, demonstrating how observation collapses potential into reality. Neuroscience shows us the biological challenge, the subconscious programs we must overcome. Epigenetics proves the tangible physical result of our emotional states. And for millennia, ancient wisdom has whispered this same truth. To change your world, you must first change the observer within. The life you see before you is a perfect mirror, reflecting with flawless accuracy the state of being you have been embodying. To change the reflection, you don't struggle with the mirror. You don't try to manipulate the people and circumstances outside of you. You turn inward. You shift your perspective. You heal your emotional wounds. You awaken the power that has been dormant within you all along. This journey is about so much more than manifesting a new car or a better job. It is about remembering who you truly are. You are not just a body or a personality. You are timeless, formless consciousness itself, having an experience in a physical body. You are the universe waking up to its own creative potential. Your journey starts now, in this present moment. The choice is yours. Will you continue to observe your life from the programs of the past? Or will you step into the sacred now and begin to consciously, intentionally, and lovingly create your future? If this message resonated deep within you, subscribe to this channel. Join this community of conscious creators. Let's awaken to our true power. Together,